on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Kings and castles rise where Soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. No. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannon's refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare.
Hey, hello again, everybody. Hey, Sean, how you doing, man? I want to run the game tonight. I'm not feeling well. I haven't been feeling well for the last week or so. I've been offline. I've been painting whenever I can, but I've been making numerous trips to the bathroom, either to use the bathroom or to vomit, because I've been fighting some kind of illness, and I've been bedridden, more hours than I'd like. But it comes and goes. It's like up and down, whether or not I feel good or whether I don't feel good or whether I feel, 100%. But right now I feel like I'm at about 50%. But it shouldn't be too hard to sit and run the game for a couple of players, Mason and Valen. I really want to finish this Grey Knight campaign. And then once I finish the Grey Knight campaign, I'm going to be moving on to. Let me see if I can close that. Okay. Um, Wait, there's a new thing you can do with Roll20. Let's see if I can do it. Hey, all right, perfect. So now it's attached to this map, and I can switch maps, and it wouldn't be there. That's cool. Yeah, okay. So I assume Mason's going to jump on. He dropped me a message in Discord asking if there was going to be a game tonight. He did that like an hour and a half ago, so he should be here. But then Valen I haven't seen or heard from, but that's why we didn't have a game last week, is because I was feeling way under the weather. Today I also feel a little bit under the weather. Hey, Mason. I'm not feeling 100%, but I think I can run the game tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something that I've been working on in Discord. I mean, in whatever you call it, Roll20. Yeah, I was telling Sean, he's online. I was telling Sean that I'm not feeling 100%. All this week or so, I've been up and down, feeling good one day and then feeling horrible the next. Um, but yeah, so I've been working on this Horn Dragon character creation because it's a little bit different, and then I'm using the pinned handouts. Hey, Valen made it. All right. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I got I'm feeling horrible as well. Yeah, my wife works as a school teacher, and so I think she might have brought something home with her, and I got it, you know. So yeah, so it's okay. I I have some good days and I have some really bad days, and today I think I've got about a I'm in a 50% situation. Okay, go ahead.
school when they're sick and all of this, and yet teachers will bring their kids to school sick. Well, I finally figured it out. It's not about the fact that they give a dang about the other kids or anything. No, it's the fact that the administration gives a whole hell of a lot about their bottom dollar, because if your kid comes to school sick, gets a teacher sick, that means they've got to pay sick pay to the teacher, and they've got to find a substitute and pay sick pay to the substitute, and then whoever else gets sick and goes out on leave for a day or two because they're sick. So they really could care less if you send your kids to school. It's the fact that you're costing them money when you do. When you think about it, it's like, wait a minute, what? No, that's not right. We actually had a teacher send her kid to school with, or took her kid to school because she was a school teacher for my kids.
Yeah.
Her kid had COVID and got 30 or 40 kids in school sick with COVID during 2022.
Yeah.
All because she didn't want to pay for daycare or a sitter. Like, really? Like,
Well, sometimes they don't
you
know.
know,
I
oh,
don't
no,
jump to malice.
yeah, well, she knew her kid was sick. She just didn't.
Right.
And thankfully, she got a nasty little write up for that one. But hey, that was back when, the pandemic was still bugging everybody and everybody's freaking out about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm about a 50% today. So if I have to jump up and go use the bathroom or vomit or something, I will let you guys know, and then we'll just take a short break when I do.
Sounds like a
And
plan.
if you need to do the same, you just tell me that you're heading to the bathroom, and we'll pause until you get back.
And I see. Ooh,
What was that?
uh, mm, that state when a headache hits a migraine, hits the migraine level and that level of, oh dear God, I want to go hug something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, I hate that state. Like it hits you and you're just like freeze.
yeah. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll just take it slow. We'll
We'll
have
have
a
a
good.
fun day today, everybody.
Yeah. We're gonna. Damn it, we're gonna have a good time whether you like it or not.
Oh, sounds
Okay.
like
Yeah.
sounds like my first shore leave.
Okay. So, um, let me do a very short recap. You guys had gotten word from the Queen up in the wastelands of a whetstone, the whetstone of Tudwal, no wait, Tudwal Tudik, or something like that. Um, I'm going to put it in chat because I'm sure I'm butchering this. And I know some of you like to keep notes. Um, let's see. I'm having a hard time pasting. Hold on. There it is.
And Mason, good afternoon.
What's that?
And she she told you, come on now. She told you that you needed to travel to the forest Arroy, to a castle of hotness, hot desert, or hot desert, and somewhere in the forest Arroy, and that they have in their possession the whetstone, and then the whetstone can be brought back to Cameliard, or I'm sorry, Carleon, so that Gawain's sword can be sharpened with it, and it'll imbue some kind of magical power or extra sharpness to it so that he can fight the giant and win. Okay, so you guys traveled north to to Cardool, which there was a port there. It was going to be a gold per horse and man or something like this. And you guys were not wanting to pay for all the squires and all the extra horses and stuff. So you directed your squires to take the extra horses back to Carleon, where you'll rendezvous with them. And you and the two knights and their horses, their personal horses, will travel to the woods and go on this quest alone. And so you paid for your boat ride. You rode down to the City of Legions. And I didn't ask you this at the time. I only made assumptions. So I'm going to ask it now. Which horse did you bring? Did you bring your war horse or did you bring your riding horse? You can ride your war horse. He's just slower.
I believe we decided if we took the boat, that gave us like what should be more than enough time.
Yep.
So speed's not really an issue.
Right.
So I think the war horse.
Okay.
I would be in agreement with that.
But that is a tough one.
That was the assumption.
War horse.
That was the assumption that I made. That you guys brought your war horses with you. Okay.
Plus, they're less of a tempting target for the pages.
I trust Squire Roland with my life.
Oh, no. I mean, they're less of a target of being, somebody deciding that they want to take them from them. Okay.
Hold on, what's his sword? He's got an 11 sword. He'd be alright.
Except he doesn't have a sword.
He's got an 11 spear. He'll be alright.
All right, there you go.
What's his horsemanship? Also 11. And a 10 charge. Oh yeah, he's all set.
Yeah, but that's not their plan. Their plan is to just make their way back to the south. And there's never any bandits on the road or anything. That doesn't ever happen. So, but let's not worry.
Never.
Let's not worry about them. So you get to the City of Legions, which is a Roman settlement, much like Carleon. Now you have to locate the estate of Hot Desert. If you are from Cameliard or Cheshire, then you will know basic directions on how to get there. If you're not, you have to wander the land asking people for directions and stuff like that to find your way to get close. Okay, so the game says, or I should say, the adventure says, roll a d3 plus 1 and add it to the number of days it takes you to find this village. Asking villagers and farmers and people giving you directions and stuff like that. It does take a d3 plus 1 days.
D3 plus 1. Do you want to roll that, Valen?
It's up to you. Do you want me to roll it, or you good for it?
You go ahead.
All right, D3 plus 1.
Yep.
Cudwall Tuglid.
I like how it says getting there takes anywhere from 1 to 4 days. How do you get a 1? Even if you roll the 1, you'd still get a 2. Okay, so Mason, go ahead and add 2 to your tracker.
Oakley Dokel.
Look at that roll. That was a beautiful roll. That was awesome.
Yeah, you got good directions.
Better. Oh my goodness. That puts us at day 31, I believe.
Hold on. Day 31, because when we end... How long did it take us to get down there? Because my notes... I had it as a day 20, or was it?
It couldn't have been 20.
I had 29, and now
Yep.
we're adding 2.
That's right. There we go. That's what it
Yep.
was. It was It was a fat fingered. I meant to put
Okay.
29 and hit 0 instead.
No worries. All right.
So, yeah, so we're
So-
at 31 now.
You
How long
find
did
a
we have again? I'm sorry.
I think you have the meaning of life,
Sounds right.
42. I do believe. I could be wrong. Okay,
I feel like I remember us talking about that.
how do I close
Yeah.
this? Oh, okay.
We did when we were catching me up on it.
But sooner is always better. So, in either case, you do find a village on the edge of the forest. I'm going to move your tokens. Boom. Okay. So you find a village near the you can see the party token, right? And you can see where the arrow is pointing, which
Yes.
should be right
Yes.
about there. Okay. So you find a village. A small village on the edge of the forest, Roy. And that is where everybody was directing you to. They were saying, go there and you'll get better directions. And you're at a village. It's a very small village. You would say maybe 10 buildings at the most. And there's like one family for each job. So you might see a blacksmith, you might see a grocer, you might see a farming, you might see a small temple, So it's just a little quaint community. What do you want to do? I'm going to
So now
assume that you approach the villagers.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. So there are a number of villagers. What do you want to do?
Oh.
They see you and they give you your, they get out of the way, or they go about their daily life. They kind of ignore you. It's like, oh, well, they must be nice. Why? Because they don't have shit all over them.
But the best source of information is either the alderman for the village or the blacksmith would probably have more knowledge of what's going on.
Well, you can
than we
hear
can.
the blacksmith banging on an anvil and probably stoking a fire or something. You can definitely hear that in the village.
No.
I suppose we'll start at the blacksmith.
There is also an inn. Okay, so you ride over.
There is an inn in town. Well, that's a good thing. If we don't get any information from the blacksmith, we at least have a place to get further information and relax.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you ride over to the blacksmith. He's got a small little
Wait.
stall, and what?
No, sorry. I wrote down what the Queen of the Waste told us, and I just found it. I surprised myself. I thought I was muted.
Okay. Yeah, and so you ride up, and he realizes that you guys are riding up to his little work area, and he stops and looks up at you. He doesn't make eye contact.
Greetings, Smith.
My lord.
Oh, so we're in town seeking a place called Hot Deserts. Would you by chance know of such a place?
Oh, yeah, hot desert. It's located in the woods. It takes about 1 day to reach it, and there's a trail right there, and he points over it. And you glance behind his shop, and there looks like a trail, not a road, right? Not a path. This is just like maybe a deer trail. And he points over at it and he goes, "That trail will take you to the hot desert." Yeah, absolutely. It's about a 1 day ride. Um, uh, Sir Bersalak dwells in the hot desert.
The Bersalak.
And he has a gracious wife. She comes into town from time to time, Lady Elevane,
Why does that name sound familiar?
because she was at the tournament feast.
Okay.
He was not.
Okay. Interesting.
Also, Lady Elevane, here, let me see if I have a write up on her, because it's fairly important.
Fairly important. Oh, Lady Elevane, I have her art here. Daughter of the King of Amons.
You have her art? Okay.
Yeah.
Where is that at? Under-
NPC characters.
It's not under handouts?
Um,
Oh, no, okay, NPC, got it.
Yeah. And I
Personalities?
believe. Now I've lost it. She was in.
Arthur's Court?
That's what I thought. Yeah, Arthur's Court. Third one. Or my third one.
Right. Okay. Got it. Right. Lady Elevane. We'll show it to everybody if people didn't notice. Daughter of the King of Amons. Yep. Okay. That's her art. Give me a second. Let me find her asset. NPCs. Okay. She has a token. That's usually got me bio. I love her token is just a fear to leave. Okay. So that's not going to help. It should be in the. No. Okay, I was getting her confused with Lady DeVos. Yeah, she's not Lady DeVos. She's just a princess, I suppose, who married the Lord of or the Knight of Hot Desert. Bersalak. Okay, so I don't have any additional information about her, just the art. She was at the feast, just in attendance.
Oh, I've met the fair lady. It would be good to pay her a visit.
I think she's friends with Morgan Le Fay. So she might have been in, visiting because of Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay, so in her entourage or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so sure, her she comes into town from time to time and chats with us and picks up supplies or, you know, charity, hands out, you know, helps the sick and wounded. She's a good woman.
Well,
And Sir Bersilac,
But-
he's just a, you know, we don't really know much about him.
yeah. Well,
Do you want me to take care of your horses while you spend the evening in the inn before you head out in the morning?
That would be much
Yeah.
appreciated.
we've been on the road for some time.
Okay. And so he grabs your reins. And I suppose you dismount and grab whatever you want out of your saddlebag.
Yeah.
And then you head over towards the inn, and he takes your horses to the back where he's got like a little stable kind of thing. It's really part of his blacksmithing. It's where he would put horseshoes and stuff like that on horses, but he can keep them there. It looks like he might have it looks like he might have some hay and stuff like that back there as well. Okay, so you head over to the inn. You go into the inn, you realize that it's not busy, right? It's got a serving wench. It's got a maybe a bar keep or what have you, a few chairs, and maybe a couple of rooms. Nothing to write home about. Because this is off the road. There's no real road that leads over here. Just a trail, paths. Village is off the beaten path. Come on in, my lord. How can we help you?
2 for the night.
Okay.
And I wink at the unintentional pun.
That's normally what we charge is 1 silver a night. And that would include your meal.
Very well then.
Sounds reasonable.
And I'll hand over 2 silver.
Okay. Have a seat. We'll bring your food in just a minute. And then the serving wench brings your deer meat and bread and cheese and a mug of ale. If you want any more, then there would be additional charges. So, what brings you to our cozy little village here?
We owe a visit to the castle hot desert.
Oh,
What is there?
okay. They don't get a whole lot of visitors. They'll be excited. Lady Elevane comes into town from time to time.
Yes, the smith was telling us that.
Yeah, I think just maybe a month ago she went to a tournament.
Yes. I had the luck to meet her there.
Oh, okay. Are you calling upon her? You can't. She's already married.
I'm aware.
Oh,
We actually, I believe, have business with her husband.
oh, okay. Yes, okay. Well, that's none of my business. And then she kind of walks off. Okay, so you guys are left unattended, basically. I mean, there's the serving wench is there, but and she does pay attention to you. Like if you ever call upon her to come over and clean up the plates or whatever. She's there. She's attentive, but not like she doesn't sit at your table. She's over off by the bar, and you guys can do whatever. You can just rent. You guys can just uh, dust your clothes off and go to bed and wake up and head out to the Castle Hot Desert in the morning. Or you can do whatever.
Well, what say you? What do you feel up to? Aside from a drink and a rest from this travel.
You have been away from the City of Legions, kind of wandering the wilderness for the last 2 days. So, and then you found this village.
I feel kind of odd not training the boys for so long now. Do you mind if we do a quick spar?
Oh, nothing like a sparring match to limber up the muscles and prepare oneself for the end of the day.
Okay,
Say why not?
Yeah, just FYI, you do not have blunted weapons with you.
We use a stick.
You can use a stick.
Yeah, we could always ask the smith if he has something available too.
I'm afraid he would just give us, like, crowbars. He might.
Maybe. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Oh, he probably wouldn't have weapons in a place like this.
No,
It's
but he
not
might
like he's got a
have.
noble here.
He might have some stout rods that we can use.
I would rather you hit me with a stick, I think.
I mean, he might have a shovel, a hoe, a pickaxe, maybe an axe for the woods.
I don't want to be hit by any of those, please.
Right. Okay, so you guys are just basically sparring, throwing sticks around. Do you want to make some die rolls? Are you trying to win, or are you just trying to practice?
I'm just trying to practice.
Okay.
Practice is the key
But
here. There's no reason.
I'm not against die rolls. But no, it was genuinely just practice. I've been training that kid for the last, 6 years.
Right.
And now I've gone a week without. Feels weird.
So as you guys are practicing in the one of the close fields behind the inn, you notice that some of the children in the village have come to watch. They are, not cheering you on, but more like wanting to see what the fuss is all about. And you guys are out there going clank, bang, 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 hitting each other with sticks, parrying with your shields. And
you get one good hit in, then you got to go Jame walk to get a new stick.
Right, it breaks. Or you got to, you rub your butt because there's now a bruise there or something. Yeah. So, after an hour or so of practicing, the sun has gone down.
Then I believe it is dinner time. They did say our meal was included.
Yeah, you've already eaten it, and the plates have already been picked up.
Okay.
It's like you practice after you ate.
Okay, that's fine. It's good for the digestion.
Yeah.
Makes for a strong stomach. The blacksmith took care of the horses.
Yep.
So, guess it's bedtime.
Okay, so you guys head to bed. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not like ritzy. You know what I mean? It's like a rope bed with some blankets and hay, and it's peasant bed. And you guys wake up in the morning, and breakfast is served. It's basically just egg and cheese, maybe a little vegetables thrown into the egg, almost like an omelet, but really just scrambled, a scrambled mess. You guys down it.
I mean, that sounds pretty great.
It is good. It is good. It tastes good. It's well seasoned and all that. It's not like trail rations.
Herbs.
Yeah. And so you guys go out. Your horses are actually saddled and ready to go. The blacksmith that prepared you, because he knew you were going to be leaving in the morning, so he got it all taken care of, and you guys are on the move up the deer path, I assume.
It is day 32.
Day 32, and the journey continues.
The forest Arroy is deep, thick, and full of enchantment. The terrain is rough, with many rocky hills and escarpments. So it's kind of like a hilly, wooded area. It's not completely flat, and it's super thick, underbrush everywhere, deadfall. It looks like it's just thick. It's extremely thick. Can't see very far. As you ride through the confines, you hear strange noises, cries and whispers, bell-like music, the screeches of strange animals. You catch glimpses of movement of light and shadow out of the corner of your eyes, only to disappear when looked at directly. As you ride, every so often, you feel like you're being watched. But there's no visible watcher. Due to the terrain, the journey takes a further 2 days as you walk your horses through the forest.
Well, no one said the road would be easy.
No. No, and it would be a sin if they did.
Okay, so this forest it is kind of creepy. Let me just say that. Because you always feel like you're being watched, like maybe there's a hunter out there following you or something, right? But you come upon this castle. This deer trail leads right to it. A large, well-appointed shell keep built atop a promontory, giving spectacular views of the forest valley beyond, towards a great rocky escarpment called the Roaches. When you first approach this castle, the gates are shut. You see no guards on the wall.
No guards on the wall, just closed gates.
Just a closed gate castle. Yep.
Well, hopefully this is where we need to be. I'm going to just call out and see if anyone responds.
Okay, so a man appears at the top of the wall. Who are you and what do you want?
I am Sir Gwynnis, and this is Sir Pedivere.
Make a
Arthur.
Make a courtesy roll.
Okay. Boop. Boop. A success.
Say one more time, sorry.
Um, so the gate opens immediately. Not like it just is closed 1 second, it's open the next. No, it opens. Your path is available. Path is open.
I'll nudge the horse to walk on in.
Okay.
Okay, we'll head on in.
Once you're inside the courtyard of the castle, you meet a knight. He's a large man with a great beard and a banner of a in the manner of a true lord. You also see Lady Elevane, his beautiful wife.
Greetings.
Bow.
Same.
And they bow back to you.
Oh,
Sir Bersilac says, let my men take care of your horses and come on in. We're about to eat. And you were invited.
oh, good.
Thank you.
Your clothes look like, your attire or whatever, looks like it needs to be mended and washed. So let my ladies take care of that.
Very, very well.
Okay, so your horses are led off to look like a stable, and your clothes.
Hospitality.
Yeah, your clothes are. There's a couple of ladies there to strip you of your clothes, and there's a little spot over on the side inside the castle. Inside the castle, what would you call it? You call it like a court, not a courtyard. What do they call that thing?
I think it'd be courtyard if it's enclosed.
But it's inside the castle, inside the keep.
Yeah.
Um,
The location to change clothing?
No, it's where the knight would greet
it's surrounded
people.
by the building. If it's an open space surrounded by the building, it's a courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's enclosed.
Yeah, that's a courtyard.
No, it's in the keep.
Inside the keep. So you're
Inside
talking
the keep.
not
Oh,
the
like
atrium.
fully inside. Okay, I'm sorry.
Not the atrium.
So
Yeah.
the Great Hall.
The Great Hall. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the Great Hall. And they put your armor over on a table while you have your clothes washed and stitched up wherever there might be some cuts or whatever from previous battles. And all of that's pretty much being done off camera, right? So out of sight. You don't get to see them stitching your clothes. But he guides you over to the table, and the table is already set with a bunch of plates of food and stuff like that. And he gestures to his servants to bring out a couple more for his guests. And he says, "Oh, welcome to Hot Desert. I am Sir Bersilac, and this is my beautiful wife, Elevane. We weren't expecting guests. What brings you to my little castle?"
We were given a quest by the High King to locate something that may help Gawain in his upcoming duel.
Gawain has a duel.
Yes, it was Gawain, right?
Yeah. It was Gawain.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I would be most pleased to help King Arthur with whatever you need.
Well, Our searching uncovered that we may find a whetstone here.
Okay, okay, you can stop right there. You all have to make a saving throw versus death. No, I'm kidding. You need to make an intrigue roll. You both can make that.
All right, 1 second.
Success. Almost a crit.
Almost a crit.
And I've already got a check on it. Doesn't matter. I always do good with intrigue in this game. Never before, never since.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Oof. My intrigue is low. That is not good.
Okay,
You got this.
all that means is you have a 3 on intrigue.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, that just means you're very trusting, and you don't pick up on subtle clues at all. But Gwyneth, you realize that his face changed as soon as you mentioned the whetstone. His demeanor became disturbed. We'll call it that.
The whetstone of Tudic.
Tudwall, I call it Tudwall Tudic. But Tudild, I don't know how to pronounce it. So,
we believe that if Sir Gawain could sharpen his sword with it, it may give him the edge he needs.
I do not wish to be disingenuous or misleading, so I will tell you I know where it is, but I promised to keep its location a secret.
Ah.
So you can stay here the night while I consider this matter, because I know Sir Gawain is an honorable man, and why does he need this? Why have you been sent on a quest?
Well, you see, at the tournament feast, there was a great commotion. Trying to remember in what order everything happened. A lot happened.
Okay.
But where is it?
There was a woman. She showed up with a dwarf to say that the king was responsible for
the May babies incident.
The May babies incident, and was prepared to challenge, or did challenge him, and Sir Gawain stepped forward as his champion. And then she brought in her champion, which is a half giant or something like that, like an 8-foot tall dude. That is
with the skull mask.
With the skull mask, and they call him the Grey Knight.
Yes, I'll describe the Grey Knight to him, and big guy, like this big.
Yeah, that seems like there's a lot to consider. So you're welcome to stay here the night, rest your head, and I'll see what I can do about. I'll consider the matter, and maybe I will break my oath because it's for the king and Sir Gawain. I'll have to think about it.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can, in good conscience, ask a man to break his oath. I think we might have to look for it, Bedivere.
Okay, so I take it upon myself that you're not asking me to break my oath. I'm deciding whether or not to break my oath in support of the king.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right, so we don't have any extra rooms for you to stay in, but you're welcome to stay in the dining hall here with a nice fire and comfortable stone floor while I contemplate my chambers with my wife. And if you need anything, I've got servants around that would be glad to assist you with whatever you need. Just wake one of them up and they'll take care of you. And I do have it says it right here, the Great Hall. Yeah, nice. Okay, it says I have Huey, Dewey, and Louie over here. These are my 3 household knights. They'll be sleeping in the Great Hall as well.
Oh, I remember those days.
But we do have men at arms walking around guarding various things, and we have servants all over and stuff like that, and their squires doing their duty, and just staff. And basically, he's got a household total, maybe, I don't know, if you had to guess, probably about 20 people. But they're all doing other things, and it's starting to get late, and everybody's starting to go to bed. So there'll probably only be a few guards up and around wandering. All right, so as he departs and goes upstairs with his wife and his personal attendants and stuff like that, these 3 knights come in. They greet you, and it's nice to see fellow knights from around the kingdom. We overheard that Sir Gawain is going to have a challenge with this giant, and you guys are on a quest to help him out. So, wish you all the luck, and you guys can sleep over there. And they point over and we'll sleep over here, and everything will be good. And then they make their beds, and I assume you do the same. All right. What would
yes, I make my bed and then I lie in it.
That's right. So, is there anything you would like to do this night other than sleep till the morning?
I need to say a prayer of thanks for this amazing hospitality and for the kind smith that helped guide us here.
Yes, hospitality is always a welcome treat, and being thankful for what we're given, well, that's just a bonus.
Excellent. You guys do your bedtime prayers and rack out for the night. The night passes uneventfully, or so it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I pull a page up, I have to increase the zoom because I have a hard time reading it in its natural state. I gotta zoom in on it, so it takes me just a second. All right.
That's not just you. They make that some really tiny print.
Now I'm trying to. There we go. Oh, I didn't have to do it. Okay. While you sleep.
It's the Tooth Fairy, right?
It is.
Good. I was afraid we were going to get attacked or robbed or something.
What does this do? Okay. All right. All right. All right. So when you wake up, you have uh, you only have hazy memories of the dream. They quickly fade in the morning light. Each Christian player, is that just Gwyneth? Valen, you're a pagan, right? Sir Bedivere? You're muted or something. Or he's away.
Sorry, I was sitting there talking and I'm muted. Yes, I'm a pagan.
You are pagan. Okay, so what it says, any Christian player can make a devotion passion roll.
Oh. Let's see, passion, devotion to God. I failed.
Okay.
That was a pretty hard roll to fail.
Pagans have no protection. Okay. And automatically succumb. Okay, so you both succumb because you failed your devotion. For the next week, you suffer a -5 penalty to your just trait.
Oh my goodness.
Thus, a +5 to your arbitrary trait.
Oh, that puts me at an even 10-10.
Okay. But it's only temporary. It's for 1 week.
Yeah.
The next morning, there is no sign of Lady Elevane. She doesn't come to breakfast or anything like that. And Sir Bersilac is there at breakfast. And
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Where's the fair lady this morning?
Oh, my lady has many responsibilities which often take her from the hall.
Well, idle hands are the devil's plaything. It's good to stay busy.
That's right. So while you guys are munching down on your beautiful breakfast, this morning, he appears to be unconvinced or undecided about revealing location. I am heading out. I haven't decided yet, but I would like to I'd like to invite you to a hunt while I reconsider your request. We're going to go hunt for the next day's, well, probably a month's worth of meal, but
Very well.
excellent.
Am I a good hunter? Oh no.
About to find out.
Oh no.
No, you don't roll that. Don't roll hunting.
Okay.
Bedivere, are you going to join us?
Yes, a hunt sounds fair.
All right. So during the hunt, each knight must roll against their, and I'm going to give you a list of skills: awareness, horsemanship, hunting, and spear.
Do we do all four or just one of those?
You have to roll all 4 of them.
Okay.
It gives me a level of success. Like if you get one of them, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
If you get all 4, it's pretty good.
Awareness, I failed.
All right, I'll let you go first.
Horse, I failed. Hunting, I failed. And spear, Oh, I did it.
All right.
Wow.
Awareness. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Not
Hey, that's the
good.
same roll I got. We were looking at the same squirrel.
I think we were. Dang it. Stop.
Horsemanship?
Sorry, the mouse is not. The mouse is not clicking on what I want. Horsemanship. So cancel that. Horsemanship. Thank you.
Oh.
4 good. Horsemanship, hunting, and spear.
Nice.
And spear. Oof.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
Oh, you hate to see it.
So anybody who succeeds in all 4 performed well in the hunt and is looked upon with favor. Okay. So you both failed the hunt. So, but that does give you a successful intrigue roll because you guys were busy chit chatting with Sir Versalak instead of actually looking out to find the animals.
So we get an
Intrigue, yeah.
Okay. I failed.
Yeah.
There we go.
oof.
Okay, no intrigue.
Oh.
All right, so the hunt turns out to be uneventful for your part. You guys didn't actually find a deer or boar or anything like that. None of the squires found anything. His squires or his fellow knights, they failed. Basically, it was a failed hunt. And so when the day's activity is done, the hunters return to the castle and another hearty meal. He lets you know during the meal, I'm still considering whether I should break my oath. Spend another night with me. Give me time. This is a hard decision.
Is there a reason you made the vow that we may help to resolve? Like, are you perhaps keeping it hidden to keep it away from somebody?
I can't reveal that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so another night goes on. I hope you're adding a day to your tally.
I am. This puts us at 34.
Okay. So in the morning, he says, I'm undecided. And because we didn't get any success yesterday, we're going to have another hunt today.
Fair enough.
Gotta eat.
The game master recommends that if you have a really bad chance of succeeding in any of these, you might use passions.
I had 3 15s.
Oh, well,
I just rolled bad.
it's the exact same thing. Awareness, horsemanship, hunting, and spear.
You're right. Let me go first this time. Let's see if.
Oh.
Never mind. No, go. You're on a roll. Go.
Okay.
You got it now. You got this. You got this.
Hunting
You got-
critical.
Okay, now I was going to say before you rolled that
All
last one, you
successes.
might have tried a passion because to guarantee it.
Nah.
Okay, all right.
So I got 3 successes and a critical.
Yeah, you can check your hunting.
That's good.
That is good. That says you have a threshold of 5, not 15.
The other ones are 15s.
Well, you got to check by awareness.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can stop rolling because you need all 4, unless you just want to roll them to see if you get a fumble or a crit.
No, we'll be fine. It's Oof.
Okay, so you guys find.
Oh yeah. See if you get a check.
You might get checks.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see. Awareness, horsemanship.
It can only help. Can't hurt.
Hunting.
So there you go. Free
Ooh.
check.
Yeah, another fumble. Oof. That's not good. So you got the luck. I didn't.
You saw a
Spear.
weird log. It looked like a fox. You were so sure it was a fox.
I would have laughed my ass off. That would have been another fumble.
Okay, so you were successful in bringing back a sizable boar for the meal to be cooked. I think that
Does
What?
Bedivere get another intrigue roll?
no.
Oh.
I've been convinced. The whetstone is kept in a hidden kingdom called Inapercu, which lies beyond the cliffs called the Roaches. Do either one of you speak French?
Used to a long time ago.
No, I'm talking about your characters. The answer is no. But
No.
yeah.
No.
Well, it's a French word. This is out of character. It's a French word which means unnoticed or invisible. In a percu. I can lead you there, but I dare not enter, lest I fall prey to the vengeance of the Lord that rules that land. And I promise never to tell where the whetstone is located or how to get to the hidden kingdom. And before I tell you, you must vow not to tell the inhabitants of my involvement.
I don't think I've ever met you before. I'm pretty sure we just happened upon the place.
That's very subtle. I need you to vow.
Of course, yes. By my honor.
We vow to honor not to reveal the source of our information.
And looking at Gwyneth.
I said on my honor. That
I didn't hear a vow. I didn't hear
Oh.
you say I vow.
I vow to never reveal that you had anything to do with this whatsoever. to anyone, especially not the inhabitants of the Hidden Kingdom.
Okay. Um. Okay. So after the afternoon meal, I can lead you there today, or we can go in the morning.
The sooner the better, please.
Oh, okay. We should gather your belongings, and I will have my
We only
horses.
have a week left until the duel.
He gets his squire to prepare his horse, and so after an hour or so, we're gonna call it around 1 o'clock. Uh, Bersalak is in the lead. You leave the hot desert castle, and he guides your horses miles along a high ridge before descending into the thickest part of the forest. Along a poorly defined trail hemmed by a thick stands of oak and beech, the terrain is exceedingly rough, with great dark stone outcroppings thrusting up through the forest floor, casting their own pales of darkness more than ever. You feel the strange enchantment of the woods around you. Suddenly, your horses become skittish, whinnying and snorting and stamping on the ground. Sir Bersalak turns, gesturing for you guys to halt. He points at a great chasm bisecting the moss-covered wall of rock and speaks. The kingdom in Apirsu lies just ahead. Keep to the path and move as silently as possible, speaking no words and listening with all your heart for music such as you have never heard before. When you hear it, you will have reached the kingdom in Apirsu. Good luck, and may the saints preserve you, good knights. Sir Bersalak moves swiftly back through the thick forest, saying no more.
He didn't tell us how to leave. Huh.
No, he did not.
So, I'm assuming this is some Fey nonsense. Would we know anything like, hey, don't eat their food? Is that a thing?
You can make a
Well, I
you
would
can make
know
a
a little.
you can make a folklore roll.
Excellent. I don't know. Think you leave milk out for him? Do you have any milk?
You leave out milk for the fairies. You leave out bread for the pixies, or is it the other way around?
Are you sure you're not talking about mice?
And for the brownies, well, you leave coin. But let me roll my folklore really quick. Sorry, that was all out of character. It's been a
Oh,
while since I've had to pull that knowledge out of my head. Oops. Where is folklore? Falconry, folklore. There we go. Oh, just barely.
Yeah, you guys haven't really had much interactions with any kind of um, berries, or whatever you might think this might be. You're not sure. You've never heard of a hidden kingdom.
I've also never heard of a kingdom you have to find by listening for music, or an abbey that you find by going through a wall of ghosts. I don't trust any of these places anymore.
Well, just looking down into the path, you see the path is a gentle slope between two sheer rock walls.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'll sigh and nudge my horse forward.
let us move on.
Okay, so your horse is whinnying and stomping the ground and making all kinds of grunts and stuff like that.
Oh no. I'm gonna tether my horse to a tree, I suppose. And
Okay.
Sir Bedivere, I think we're gonna have to go on foot.
It appears so. Even if we cover their eyes and lead them forward, they're still not going to want to move forward after whatever they've caught wind of. So, onward we go.
Ah, I wish the lad was here to watch the horse.
Okay, so are you planning on discussing? You obviously know that you have to be quiet. Are you going to discuss your travels as you go along? Are you going to spark up any kind of conversation? Or are you going to try to be as
No,
quiet
I'm
as
just gonna
possible?
listen.
Okay.
No, we're going to listen for the what's around us just to be sure we don't miss anything or
Right.
offend anything.
So the path is a gentle slope between the two sheer rock walls. The surface carpeted with thick moss and drooping ferns. The stony ground is slick with moisture and more moss, and quite uneven in places. So you do stumble occasionally. As your path progresses, stone steps carved into the rock by ancient hands assist you in the climb. Overhead, a narrow band of daylight peeks down through the tangles of brambles and branches growing at the top of the chasm. You're following Sir Bersilak's directions precisely, keeping to the path while moving as silently as possible and speaking no word until you hear the music. To test your silence, you must roll a dex roll to keep from slipping and falling. An armored knight crashing to the ground don't get any modifiers.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. If you had taken your weapons and armor off, you might have got pluses. Okay.
I thought about doing that.
You
But
walk
it does
into
take time to fully remove all of that.
yeah. It takes
Time we're short on.
I don't trust these people.
yeah. You walk until the rising path terminates atop a great bald hill, affording it a spectacular view of the rocky hills around and the nearby sea in the distance. You didn't bring your horses. Okay, that's good.
The sea is below us.
Squires have to roll as well. You don't have any of them with you. Okay, you didn't bring your mount. Okay. Assuming you stay quiet, after walking through the chapel-like gorge for a half an hour, you hear a distant bell-like music. Like ding, 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 ding.
Well, it appears we know where to go.
The music draws closer and closer until you suddenly find yourselves at a wooded clearing. You can make an awareness roll.
Do 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 do, and I've got a check beside mine. Ah. Wow.
Okay,
There we
so you
go.
both notice this pretty easily, that the foliage shows an unseasonal fall colors. It doesn't show summer. Now you can
Goodness, do you notice this?
make a folklore or religion.
Yeah, I notice it.
Religion. Oops.
Or folklore. Or
Trying to find my silly.
I've already got a check by religion, so I rolled folklore.
Yeah. Okay. So Gwyneth knows that you've crossed to the other side of the fairy veil. So now you're in the fairy world.
Don't eat food. They steal your name or something. I think they make shoes.
I don't know about that.
And true names have power.
So there is a clearing. As you enter the clearing, you see strange and beautiful knights and ladies, many astride magnificent horses. Bizarre one-legged, one-armed, one-eyed monsters stand watch, looking at the knights with suspicion. Tiny sprites flit here and there, while freakish, inhuman creatures scamper about. A wide field upon which scores of colorful silk pavilions stand displaces the dense forest around. Here and there are patches of flowers as tall as trees. A soft golden glow emanates from everything. The music that you heard upon entering the kingdom continues to play, and the gathered assembly murmurs in a strange, melodious tongue. All eyes are fixed on you. The crowd parts, revealing a throne under a great oak. Here reside a breathtaking lord and lady. Hold on, let me see. There you go.
Oh,
Both are attired with rich robes made of soft, rustling fur and ethereal flowing cloth. Their features are nearly human, but unearthly and perhaps unnerving. The Lord beckons you forward and speaks. Before he says this, who has the highest glory?
probably me.
Yep.
He says, "Come forward, Sir Gwyneth." Indeed.
I
Come
step
forward,
forward.
all of you. You too, Bedivere.
Step forward.
When you approach, he speaks once more. I am called Abilis, king of the unnoticed land, and this is my heroine, my queen, he says, gesturing to his lovely wife. It's not often that mortals trend these paths. Tell us how you came to know of our realm and what you seek here.
We are following directions from the Queen of the Wastelands, hoping to find something that can aid Sir Gawain as he fights for King Arthur's glory. Well, honor. We we heard music as we followed the canyon and wound up here.
You get a check by your deceitful. No roll required.
Deceitful. Check.
Why are you here?
Oh, well, as my companion had stated, we are questing for a whetstone to assist Sir Gawain in challenging the Grey Knight and bringing him low. Our journey has taken us far and wide in search of the whetstone. And after long days on the road, we have entered this forest following rumors and uh, gossip and hopes that we might yet find what we are looking for.
Why
And
why
it
do you
appears
need
that some
why do you need this whetstone?
The Queen of the Waste told us it would save Gawain's life.
Why does Gawain need his life saved?
well,
He is dueling the Grey Knight in defense as King Arthur's champion.
Okay, they mumble something amongst themselves, and then the Fairy King says, the whetstone is indeed in my possession, and you may have it if you are willing to do me a service.
what service do you require, King?
He gestures lovingly to his lady and says, my lady Arrowin's horse was taken from her by a brute of a giant named Thangnoir, who dwells in a cave in the forest of Arroy. Return the horse, and you may have the whetstone. Do you agree to this bargain?
I do.
We shall recover the horse and return it.
And he smiles, and he says, the horse's name is Celamine, and may be recognized by a star-shaped mark on her forehead. To waste no time, I will send one of my courtiers to guide you to the giant. He claps his hands, and a stunning young fairy maiden steps forward. She kneels before her king and the knights, bows her head, and in an instant is gone. In her place, a small white bird flutters merrily in the air. Follow the bird, and she will lead you to the giant.
Well, it is time to
Follow the bird.
So you The bird begins flying away from the fairy assembly. You have no trouble following, and soon find yourself back in a familiar surrounding of the forest Arroy. The guide takes you to the lair. Dun dun dun. Okay. Okay. I might have to edit this. Mainly because some of it, I've got it in dark mode, and some of the lettering is black. Okay, I can read it. I'm okay. So you follow the bird to the edge of the forest. There, it stops and flutters. Cheeping? Okay, I would have thought it would be chirping, but it says cheeping. You see a small treeless hill about 200 yards away. There is a large cave mouth halfway up the hill. A narrow path, big enough for no more than 2 horses abreast, leads up to the cave. All around the cave mouth are bones and skulls. Some human, but most are horses' skulls. There is a fire burning in a pit just before the cave. When the bird is certain that you have seen the cave, she flies off. Even as she departs, a monstrous figure emerges from the cave. Why does this not have the picture? Hold on. Okay, give me a second. I think this would be considered an asset. Ah, here we are. So, a figure emerges from the cave. It is a giant. He holds a horse, head impaled on a stick.
Oh, is there a star
that is
marking
this-
on the horse? On the horse head?
There is no mark on the forehead.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sangnor squats down before the fire and begins to roast the still bleeding head. He hums a simple tune in a rough, growly voice as he cooks his repast. Okay, now this is offhanded. There is no way to reach the cave except via the path. You might conceivably climb the rocky hillock and come up behind the cave, but then you'll have to make lots of rolls. And it says each roll represents 6 yards of ascent. You cannot approach the hill on horseback without alerting Sangnor. You can sneak close on the path to the front, making an opposed dex roll against his awareness. You can hide behind rocks and around the base. Remember, it's about 200 yards, right? Did I say 200 yards? I think it was 200 yards.
Imagine the rocks that beast could throw at us.
Indeed.
There's not 3 or more of you, so you don't have to work about that. If only 2 knights come forward, okay, well, we'll get to that if that happens.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so because there's 2 of you, it looks like you can sneak up at least the majority of the way. Where that picture shows you, that would be more than halfway.
That may have to be the plan. What do you think?
That is the only way to do it.
I mean, we could try to charge in. I mean, how
We
long
could,
could that
but-
take? 3-4 seconds?
What's your movement?
And if he charges down the hill at us,
Oh, correct.
What's your
My
movement?
movement is 16 on the horse.
You don't have a horse.
Right.
What's your movement?
So I'm looking for it.
It's called
hold on
movement.
here, I'm looking.
Oh, it's up at the top. I was down at the bottom. 20.
16.
That can't be right.
Mine
says
says
21.
16. What's your dex? 15?
Dex 14.
14.
That's weird.
What does it say you have? A 20?
21.
Okay, it's hard to get a 21. Just a second.
Oh.
Okay, this would require a rule book.
Sorry, little one. I didn't mean to lock you out all the way. I'm sorry, little one. I know you were trying to steal food. You were trying to steal food. I
I
had
wonder
to lock
if
you out of
con affects that. What if I drop my con?
No, don't do that. I have a table.
Con does not. Okay.
Aye.
Okay, why is this only showing me tables? Hang on. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It should be a derived characteristic. Movement.
Aye.
The average movement of a human is 16.
What
That's
I
average. That's
currently
average,
got.
though. Characters move faster in combat if you wish. If you run, it's times 3.
Oh.
That's not telling me what the derived characteristics are.
Oh, strength affects it. It appears to be half.
There's a area where it
It
tells
appears
you.
to be dex plus strength cut in half. No, that wouldn't be it then.
Hang on, I'll get there. Okay, let me use an index.
By the way, Derek, I finally got my buddy's model done. He had me make changes to it on painting it, so finally looking good.
What
Got
model?
one more change. I designed a model for a buddy's novel. So he took a character concept that we had discussed and kind of made it his own, including the bloody name, and he asked me to design a miniature for it, so I did 2 sets of miniatures for it, the fighter and the traveler. And so far, the fighter model is coming out looking good. He just had me make some changes to it, so thanks to my little break from work, I started designing miniatures again, and it's so much easier now with the software that we've got, and the software that's out there makes it so much easier to design them, get them done better, and it's a lot easier than sculpting them by hand and then building them by hand from the ground up. Takes a heck of a lot less time. I can do a model in under 5 hours now versus 5 days from,
Okay.
design concept to fully fleshed out. I just got to get my CAD skills back up there because I haven't used CAD in quite a long time. So
So you're
it's making using blend.
you're printing them?
Yeah, I run a 3D printing service.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay, movement
Yeah.
rate is strength plus dex divided by 2 plus 5.
Okay, so yeah, I have a 21.
Okay.
I have a 14 dex plus 18 strength is 32. Divided by 2 is 16 plus 5 is 21.
Yeah, so that's right.
Yeah, so 16,
I'm a
yeah.
speedy boy.
And then you times that by 3 if you run up the hill.
Yeah.
Is that feet?
No way.
Yeah, it's feet.
How long is a turn in Pendragon?
An indeterminate amount of time. A turn is
Ugh.
equal to 1 round.
Well, because if it's a minute, that seems pretty slow. But if it was like 6 seconds, that'd be pretty quick.
Decently fast. So yeah. Now I got a couple of dragons that need a new home. That's for sure.
It
Did some
says
test prints on some dragons.
yeah, you'll have to travel probably at least 150 yards before you can engage.
And how
150
far?
yards.
Oh, and we still need to sneak up, right?
You can get closer before you have to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 yards is more than the length of a football field, so
Is the movement rate in feet?
I don't know. It just says it just has a number.
It just says it's how fast you can move in a combat round. It doesn't say. Okay, so let me go to combat movement. It probably will say there.
now one of my kids messed up this red dragon's wings because he didn't want to. He told me he had cleaned it all up and gotten everything done with it, but I believed him and I didn't check on it, and it leaked resin and dried naturally on some of the parts of the wings. So now it's I got to file it, sand it, and reshape it because I'm not spending another $5 to print it.
It's a poison dragon.
It was supposed to be a red, but yeah, I could turn it into a green poison. I got a couple of blacks upstairs that were test prints a few months ago.
It's climbing out of the lava.
Ah, there you go. Shoot. Snapped. What annoys me is the wing I'm working on right now is just 6 millimeters longer than the build plate, and no matter how I twist it, because of the way it was angled when they designed it, I can't get it to sit on the plate like the left wing did. So it doesn't fully print out on me, and I have to break it apart, and it just sucks because they made it into freaking parts, and it's a pain in the butt. But I like being able to provide the schools D&D clubs with their miniatures and just
That's
enjoy
cool.
running D&D for the kids. They
Yeah.
they get a kick out of it. I mean, they love it at the library because they all get free miniatures, and um, they're all accusing me of favoring one of the little girls that goes there because she gets a lot of the test miniatures or painted stuff, and it's like, look, she was one of my first kids here, so yeah, and she gives me design ideas and sends over information for designs, so of course she's gonna get a few things, because she's working. So, you know, why not, reward her for the work she sends to me? And her parents are pretty cool about it because they help her out, and you know, it's a nice way to collaborate and build things. Anyways,
Yeah.
so did you find the combat information yet?
I'm looking for if it's feet or yards. I think it's feet for movement. I haven't seen anywhere where it says feet. Oh, it says in yards. Okay, it says yards. I'm just going to accept that.
Okay.
That's on closing a distance. It says, this is what it says. Okay, closing distance. Range per round in yards. Walking, jogging, and running. Running says if you're closing 30, then it's 1 round. 31 to 100 is 1 round. Long, 101 to 200 is 2 rounds.
All right.
Because it's kind of abstract. So if you want to close, it's going to be a 2-round run up the hill.
Means 2 of us, 2 targets. He can only attack one of us, or he charges the both of us. Either way, the odds are not in our favor.
Well, 2 targets or not, this is a fairly narrow path, all things considered. One big rock. I think we got to sneak up close and then make a run for it.
Yeah, you can sneak, and then once you get more than halfway, then it'll only take 1 round.
All right, well, how sneaky do you feel today? I had my sneakies this morning for breakfast, like my Wheaties.
Oh, it says use the closing distance table to see how many rounds he can throw his rocks.
Oh gosh.
So you definitely want to sneak up before you start running.
Yes. Do I want to use a passion for sneaking? Is there a passion I could use?
I'm going to give you a clue. He is size 30.
He's size 30.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to sneak, but once we get up there, we may have to stab, and that would also be a good use of a passion.
Yeah, you definitely want to use passions if you want to try to balance or I should say, level the playing field.
I'll save it for my weapon.
You can do it now because it lasts for the entire encounter.
What are you doing, little dude?
Okay. I suppose loyalty companions? I gotta fight this thing before it can hurt Sir Bedivere, my junior.
Loyalty companions. I don't really think that applies.
Okay.
Let's see. No, you
Honor?
know what? Well, what about Arthur? I mean, we are doing this for Arthur after all.
I'll allow any Arthurian passion. So
Okay.
if it's loyalty, Arthur, or for Gawain, or for Arthur, or not family. If you have a hate giants, that would be good. But no, you don't have that.
What about homage Arthur?
Yeah, homage Arthur. That'll work.
Okay. Oh, then I did it.
What are you applying?
Sword.
All right.
What are you applying that +5 to?
My sword.
Okay. All right.
All
So your
right.
sword will get a +5.
Guaranteed hit, and I'll crit on a 19 plus. I gotta beat
Oof,
this
look at
giant
that.
man.
Okay, that gives you a
Look at that.
+5 to one skill. What skill are you going to apply it to?
We're gonna apply it to. We're gonna apply it to. Hold on. Let me check here. What does stealth run under anyway?
I
It's
believe he said it would be a dex roll.
it's Dex. Opposed by his awareness.
So, well, the +5 to your sword, a +5 to my sword would automatically crit. What is your sword at, Derek?
You mean
Mason.
You mean Mason.
Nathan.
Yeah, since I put my passion on it, that puts me at a 21 technically.
Okay, and that would be the same with me, but one of us needs to fight while the other gets closer. I mean,
Well, I mean, we can't fight until we get close.
yeah.
So I think
you
we
know
just
what?
gotta make the
When
sneak up
engaging
and make a sprint.
when engaging
You
a
got
s-
the.
when engaging a single target, there's an advantage to having multiple opponents because the person that's getting attacked gets a minus if he has multiple targets. So you don't want to go in one at a time.
So, no. And you know what? Even if I apply it to Dex and we sneak up, we're still gonna have to be in hand to hand, and a 20 on sword is better than a 16 on Dex. So
If your
We'll
dex
apply it.
is that low, you're almost guaranteed to get us caught. I mean, I still could,
Yeah.
but that gives you only a 55% chance. That might be the place to put it.
Yeah, we'll put the passion to sword, and we will get our keisters up there as best we can.
Okay. Okay, so now
Hope to
you
God
guys
he does not spot us.
start sneaking up the hill. What chapter is this? Okay. If you sneak
It's that
close to the path on foot, you have to roll your dex, and you have to succeed with an 8 or more. Okay, so you're spotted
I
immediately.
succeeded with a 2.
Yeah, so you failed.
All right.
So he basically he sniffs the air and he realizes he smells you.
Well,
Is that an 8 or better?
yeah.
Yeah, you both failed. He notices your presence, and he starts strolling down the hill. What do you guys do on this next round?
How close did we get before he noticed we were the?
200 yards.
We still have 200 yards,
you
and
had,
he's strolling towards us.
yeah, he's strolling toward you. You would have moved maybe about, maybe 20 yards. Maybe it's 180 yards.
You know,
Do we
almost.
do we charge
I would
him?
No.
Do we talk it out? Are giants always evil? Giants are always evil, right?
Not everything is always evil. I mean, he's only eaten horse. At least he isn't eating people.
No, there's people skulls over there.
Oh, there were? Okay.
There were a few. They're just mostly horse.
Yeah.
So he
so he's evil.
Came up
Yeah.
to
he puts the
horse.
horse head down next to the fire. He picks up a rock and he stands there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try diplomacy. I know we've got an opportunity here, but let's keep walking forward while we try some diplomacy. What do you say?
Very well.
You think we can talk to him for a little bit while we get
I don't
closer
think we
without
can talk to him for a little bit. He's already picked up the rock. He stole the queen's horse. He knows what we're here for.
Oh, that is
It's the
true.
queen's horse.
Well, then I
Put my
guess that
visor
leaves us
down.
but one thing to do. Draw our weapons and charge.
He's standing there watching. He's
And-
not throwing a rock or anything. He's just aware of your presence.
Hi, kitten. Yes, I'm working, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow through. Just start running towards the hill.
Up the hill we go.
Okay. So after the first round, he does not throw a rock.
Okay.
And you can engage him after the next round of movement. If that's what you
Why is
want to
he
do.
not throwing a rock?
Bedivere, do you, sir? I mean, shoot.
That's you.
Yeah, no, my brain. Hold up
Gwyneth.
for a second.
He
Gwyneth,
he moves
have you
down.
noticed-
He moves down the path. So you guys are about 50 yards apart right now.
Still a
So
bit
Gwyneth,
far
have you
for
noticed?
yelling.
on this round, you can remember in Pendragon, you attack first and then you move. So you're basically going to move up. He's going to move, and nothing's going to happen unless someone declares they're attacking. And then you have to be adjacent if you're using swords, or if he's going to throw a stone. So on this round, his declaration is walk closer, holding his stone. He's not throwing it. So what are you guys doing?
Walk closer.
Gwyneth, you
Not
noticed he's
stabbing
not
him.
attacking yet.
Correct. Maybe we can talk. And so yeah, I'll walk forward.
So do you
and
want to
not
get
attack.
within melee range of him, or are you stopping a certain distance away from him? Because if you're not within melee, then on your next round you'll have to move.
Yeah, I'll get within melee.
Okay. Same
Third
with
giant. I will move forward, but I will call out to the giant as we move forward.
are you getting within melee?
Oh, yes, we'll get within melee with this poor giant, but at the
Okay.
same time, I will call out stating we are not here for a fight.
Okay. So the round is over. I'll tell you what he says in just a second. So the round is over. Movement is over. Fighting is over. You're getting ready to start a new round. Does he say anything?
Fee-fi-fo-fum. Grind your bones to
He
make
goes-
my bread.
He goes, you die now. Okay, so I'm going to declare what he's doing first, just to kind of give you an idea of what he's doing. He is going to use his club to beat Gwyneth.
I don't like that.
Yeah. He's not moving.
I'm going.
He's just gonna bash Gwyneth. So now, what do you guys declare? You declare before any actions take place. You attack first, and then you move. But you don't need to move because you guys are both adjacent to him.
I'm going to hit him with my arming sword.
There it is. What are you going to do?
Boy, he's going to fall hard.
What are you going to do?
Same.
You're just going to hit him.
I'm going to try and hamstring him.
Yeah.
Try and hamstring him with an arming sword.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so
like cutting down a tree.
Attacks are done simultaneously. So just FYI, whenever you attack someone, they automatically get to attack you back. So this giant is basically given 2 actions. He gets to strike Gwyneth, and he gets to strike Bedivere because you're both attacking him. The problem is he gets a -5 for everybody over 1. So he gets a -5 to hit. He's not like so big that he gets a height advantage.
That was my question.
Yeah. I mean, he's big. He's size 30. He probably should get a size advantage, but he does. And his bio is he does not waste any time on idle speech with knights. He's a nasty, horse-eating giant who hates all knights, and whose only pleasure is to kill anyone who dares cross his path. So there.
Now, we could have just waited for him to come down the path. We didn't even need to run.
Yeah, that's right. I should have
all that build up for nothing.
I know, and one of us could have stayed hidden while he walked down and been like, "Hey, come here."
Actually, pretty funny.
What's his name? His name is Sanguinor or something like that. Okay.
Turtles and a half. Good God, why are 80s cartoons in my... Oh, wait, never mind. I know why they're in my head today.
I put his token on the map if you just wanted to see it. But we can start with either one's attack.
Where is... Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I've got it up.
There we go. Oh, that's a bit big for a token.
That's good.
Why is it so big? Oh, well.
Maybe you're tall.
All right. So, arming sword.
And remember, you have a +5.
It's 5. Yep. Modifier is +5. Six of 20. Nice. How did you get it to automatically roll damage?
You have to create an attack.
Yeah, near the bottom of your sheet, next to the Squire section.
Right. Okay, so there's the attacks. Okay, so then...
Yeah.
Then we just
You,
add in the sword, right? Yep,
yeah, you
battle
say arming
damage.
sword. You set the damage skill to sword, and then the damage is your character damage
Sword.
for the arming
Okay.
sword.
All right, and then it says 5d6 plus. All right, so 5d6 for damage, is that right?
Yep, that sounds right.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
If
We're
you're a
big
big
boys.
boy, yeah, if you're a big boy,
Yeah.
you get. Yeah, you can just
Okay.
roll that separately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll
Samson
that for
had
the damage.
6.
Okay, so I'm rolling against Gwyneth's
Hold on.
3.
What?
My 3.
Why did that not hold on? It did not roll. Submit. It's not showing up. What the heck? Did I do that right? Yeah.
Did it give you a pop-up?
Skills. Oh. Yeah, it did give me the pop-up, but it didn't show up on screen.
Okay.
That's okay. So, skill sword, arming, named arming sword, skill sword, and that's skill sword 5d6 plus. Oh wait, that's you silly thing. It didn't auto-fill the damage. That's why it wasn't doing it. So 5d6 plus 5.
Why is it +5 for damage?
I don't know why it's saying plus 5.
No, it's
Yeah,
only
it's supposed
you
to be
only have
5d6.
5d6.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, now let's try that again. Let's see if that's going to do the job. There we go.
Yeah. And you also got a
19
3.
the
Well,
first roll was
he rolled a 6.
Yeah,
He rolled a 6.
6 the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. So arming sword against giant club. The giant gets an 18 and he needed an 8. So he failed. You succeed. How much damage did you do? 16?
16.
16 and 19.
Well,
But your
we're
attack
not
will come
to that one
next.
yet.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so 16 against his armor. You did 1 point of damage.
Oh, he doesn't have anywhere near as much as I do.
That is not greater than his knockdown. It's not greater than his major wound, or is he's still not unconscious. So, but he does not do any damage to you. So now,
Actually, that club hit. If he had hit with that, and I had my shield, it would have done nothing. Without my shield, it would have been 2 points.
There you go. So now I'm going to roll against your 6. I get a -5. I rolled a 4. So you succeeded because you rolled a 6. I have a partial success, so I get to use my shield, which I am not carrying. So you do a total of 19.
19.
19,
So
which is 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you brought him down to half hit points already.
Poor bugger.
Of course, I'm lying, but okay.
Yeah.
So he failed to hit
point-
you guys, and you both succeeded in hitting him. Gwyneth, are you at 32 hit points or are you at 35?
On my sheet it says 35.
In your temporary hit points?
Correct. My current hit point says 35. So I'm just gonna. Oh, it didn't update. Weird. I'm trying to change it in the bubble and it's not updating.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, but if I do +3, it does.
Okay.
Weird.
Very weird. Okay, so you got a
If
35.
I say 30, oh, now it goes. Okay, whatever. That works.
Maybe it had to be okay, so this is not attached to your character sheet. So let me go ahead and attach it to your character sheet.
Well, that might be why.
No, I'm attacking Bedivire's.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's under current, right? Current hit points. Current, current,
yes.
current. I'm looking for the word current. There it is. Current home? No. Current HP. There we are.
Current should be in the upper left-hand corner, but I'm 30 of 30.
Oh, he's looking for it on the token settings.
Oh,
I got you set.
oh, right. I should have set that. Yeah, my bad.
I
It's all
don't think
good.
you can.
Okay, but either way, it's a new round, and I'm gonna fight back with my club.
No, you're gonna try.
I assume you're gonna do the same, both of you.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys can make your attack rolls, and I'll make mine.
All right. Bum, bum, oops. Yeah, so it's still at a +5 to hit, so to hit. Damage modifier.
All right, so you succeeded with a 7. You succeeded with a 16. Okay, we'll attack Valen first because he rolled first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at minus
Not
5
bad.
because there's 2 of you.
Those are some big hits. And he's at an 8 right now, so he's got a crit to beat either of us.
Okay, I failed to hit Valen. So you do 21 damage.
So there's 6.
Okay, minus 6. 6 is not close to his knockdown or anything like that.
Isn't it the
And
total hit?
it's a total. For knockdown, it is the total. Hang on. You might be right.
But I think
Um,
knockdown is your size.
That's
so
right. He's
his
got
is
a.
like 30.
It's 30.
Yeah, we're not going to get close to his knockdown at all.
There's a
Unless you
1 in
crit.
36, a 1 in 30 chance.
Okay, I'm going to hit Gwyneth now. Or not. We'll see.
If you get a crit.
I don't know why it rolled character damage. I rolled the wrong thing. That's what happened. Never mind. Ignore that.
Why is his character damage? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so is my 5 better than yours? No.
16.
So you hit him for 22.
Yes. So 7. Major
Yeah.
wound. Have we done one of those?
No, that's after armor, and he's not getting close.
Okay. Yeah, because even I've got a 21.
Yeah.
This guy's probably got something big.
Yeah. It's a new round. You guys can make your attacks. It's going well for you guys. He's been on his back foot. You guys are distracting him. He's not sure which one to attack, and he's getting minus. He's trying to hit both of you, and he's getting minuses. All that good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Not bad.
there's a success with a 10. So he's got a crit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
okay, we're gonna
Ouch.
do Gwyneth first.
You slipped in the mud from all of his bleeding.
I failed, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 22, which is 7. And there you go. And then he's gonna fight back against the Bedivere. If I
Come
can
on, 13. Lucky 13. Oh, there we go.
I failed. So you hit him for 19.
No, for 16.
Oh, that was me. Right, for 16. So 1 point.
So
Oh.
the damage is calculated by removing, what is it? You subtract armor, shield.
And that's it.
You only subtract a shield if your roll was a success, even if you didn't beat him. If you get a success, you get to apply your shield. Otherwise, you just apply your armor. Okay, so
Okay.
he's still standing. Believe it or not, he's close. You got him. No, he's not under half. Never mind. I thought I was going to be under half, but he's going to fight back. He's fighting back. He's making all kinds of grunting and growling noises, and his legs are all bloody.
Okay. So he fights back.
Yeah, he fights back. And luckily, your passions gave you those +5s.
Yep. Didn't exactly need them, but they are definitely
Go ahead and make your rolls.
helping. I got you. +5. Okay, come on, crit. Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Amusingly enough, though, we're keeping pretty close to damage.
So, question. My +5 puts me at a 21. That means a 19 crits, doesn't it?
It normally is. A 21 means. What is your target number?
My target number is normally a 16, adding 5, so it should be a 21.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't go to 21. It stops at 20 for some reason. I'm looking at the formula. Yeah, so that's a crit. So that's an extra 4 dice of damage.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
You should just have a critical damage thing. There you go.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's going to be good if he doesn't hurt you. But he's going to attack Valen first with his -5. He rolls a 4, so he takes your damage, which is 18.
That's pretty good that you beat him on that one. That would have hurt.
Let's call that a -3. And then on you, I've got a crit.
And even that just ties.
Well, I'll crit with a bigger number. I don't know. You'll crit with a bigger number.
You'll crit with a smaller number.
That's right. Okay, so I failed anyway. So I take
So
35.
you'll take 20 damage after armor.
Well, no, I'll
Yeah.
take 35, and that'll knock me down. If I don't make a dex roll. Let me just make that real quick. Hey, I don't get knocked down.
Oh,
But how much would you say? 20 damage?
20 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I got him in the
apparent-
grundle.
Yeah, you got him in the nut sack or whatever. It's ball sack dangling in front of your face. You whacked him, and he grabs his nuts, and he buckles over and passes out.
Well,
Yeah,
at
he's-
least the giant is down.
Yeah, he's unconscious at your feet.
Until I cut off his head.
And yeah, I was going to say, the only thing to do here is a coup de grace and take his head.
Okay. So Because there's two of you, you both get 500 glory.
Wow.
He would have been
500 for
1,000.
the shish.
Yeah, he gets 1,000 glory, so you split it.
Oh,
That's.
Very high.
Hold on.
You guys need to be giant hunters. Just imagine if it was a dragon.
Well, I don't think I could do that one yet.
Yeah. Okay, so
no dragon hunting.
yeah, no dragon hunting. Let me get back to the story because you did take out the dragon. I mean, the giant. The giant of Sanguinar, or whatever his name is. This says when you defeat him, you may enter his lair.
All right, into the lair we go, under the belly of the beast.
Okay. If there is another creature inside this lair, you no longer have your passion active and you can't re-engage a passion. Okay, so it's nothing but a filthy cave. It smells foul. The scent of horses and their waste, and the rank odor of the unwashed giant and his bedding of untanned horse hides hangs heavy in the air. Bones are scattered across the floor, and a few rotting horse carcasses hang on the walls. At the back of the cave is a large pen holding. I have to make a die roll.
I think I can smell this place.
Is it +4? Wait a second. Yeah. Okay, 10. There are 10 horses of varying types. The sound of these horses whinnying is audible to anyone. Among the penned horses is Celamine, a fairy horse of the Lady Arroy. Her forehead is marked with a star-shaped patch. Her coat is shimmering, brilliant gray. Her gray mane seems to move as if in the wind, feathery and ethereal.
Well, it is time to bring these animals home then.
Do you think we can manage to herd all 10?
Yeah, they're in a pen, and they're all terrified.
Yeah, if we open that gate, they're all gonna run. We need to have a plan or like clean this place out somehow so they don't smell death.
Make a horsemanship roll.
Horsemanship. Clunk, clunk. Success.
Celamine will attack anyone who approaches her.
Ah, jeepers.
Well, that did not go well for me.
Well,
Call for a
he
folklore.
just came out.
Call for a folklore. I'm having to yell. Apologize, guys.
Okay. It's all right. Okay, folklore.
A folklore. Nice.
A success reminds you of an old tale that says a whip of rowan can tame a fairy horse.
Rowan.
Oh,
There are rowan trees growing nearby.
Okay, so I'll go grab some nice spry thin branches and
Can be easily
weave them
obtained.
together.
And with this in your hand, you approach Celamine without difficulty.
What about the other horses?
They just seem to be
Do
horses.
any of
They look like they're scared.
But do they look like fairy horses or like just normal?
They look like normal.
Okay.
Um, okay. uh, okay. For the other horses, make a horsemanship roll to calm them.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oops.
So the other horses are following Selamine's lead, and Selamine seems to be fairly calm at this time. Since you have a Rowan whip.
What do you think, Sir Bedivere? We could take the normal horses with us, as some as gifts for our host last night, and the rest for Arthur upon our return, with the whetstone, no less.
I would say that it's they may slow us down a little, but it's a good idea.
Well, we could change out horses
Especially
if
if that
they're
giant's
at all tamed.
That is true, and if that giant has been terrorizing this area, I'm sure our hosts will enjoy having them returned.
Well, let's. Do you think they'll just follow Selamine, or should we try to find some ropes, or what do you think?
Oh, when it comes to a fairy horse, most are akin to following, so I would say we're safe in allowing them to follow. They shouldn't stray too far. Oops.
That's just marginalia. That means it's just a picture in the margins of the book.
Yeah,
I
like the giant snails fighting knights. It's surprisingly common.
Okay, so once you get them out of the pen, are you, since you didn't bring your horses with you, are you going to ride them? Or are you going to walk with them? What are we doing? They don't have any bit and bridle or anything like that.
Yeah, no, we're gonna walk with them, I think. Or I'm gonna
Best
walk
idea
anyways.
is the best choice is to walk.
Okay,
No need to.
so you lead them back the way you came, and there is no real path, so you don't know where you're going. But Selamine, the horse, knows exactly which way to go. So the horse leads you back, and after a while, you hear bells. The musical bells again. And then it looks like you passed through the veil again. Because this giant was actually in Arthur's,
Realm.
we'll call it, realm or dimension or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So when you come back with Selamine, all the fairies in the wooded field and everything, they all start clapping and cheering. King Belus, great job, great job. So what happened? How did you defeat Sangnor? Lady Arrowin has tears in her eyes.
Well, we drew close, and he attempted to crush our skulls with a rock. Clearly we weren't having that, and so we quickly smate him down.
All right. So that's where that 1,000 glory
We-
came from. Okay, great.
We received nary a scratch. I appreciate that you would ask such a light task of us in exchange for so great a gift.
So, he claps his hands, and he says, a feast for our guest.
A feast in the fairy realms is not always a good thing.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
I wouldn't eat.
I'm sure we won't wake up in a glade.
I would not feed you something that you wouldn't be able to digest.
Well, let us make merry and feast with our host. Dun, 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 dun,
He
dun,
leads you to a sumptuous feast of exotic foods, heady wine and ale, music and dancing long into the night. There are some fairy knights who seem to be participating in a mock battle with a giant. There are fairy squires and fairy maidens. You both have to make a lustful roll.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I failed.
I
There we
failed.
go.
Okay, remember, if you
Almost
fail,
crit.
you get an attempt against the other stat, right? Which should be
I
chased.
failed.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, my
I
brain
can't make
just
up my
lost.
mind one way or the other.
Haha, huzzah.
Did you make it chased?
I did.
Okay. So
I failed both.
Gwyneth has been seduced. He has a
Oh, no.
you have a new passion. Love of this fairy.
In
the morning, you're like, oh man, I love this woman. It starts with a value of 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Dealing with the Fae never comes without consequence.
11.
And the coupling might result in offspring.
Okay.
Which would be rolled in the winter phase. And I'll let you know.
Oh boy.
Well, you wouldn't know. I guess it would be secret unless they come hunting for you.
Do I get to know the fairy's name?
Yeah. What's her name?
Oh.
You get to name
Why
her.
not?
What? Not the queen.
Come on, really? You're going with Arwen?
Oh, that's that. I forgot the queen was named that. Hold on.
Yes.
No, I was going with.
I know which Arwen you were going for, but she's already
I was
taken.
going with Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Aragorn's already got that Arwen sealed. You're not going anywhere near that Arwen.
He's like her nephew. Cousin? He's her first cousin.
Just add a dill
They're
at the end.
actually related.
Just add a dill.
That's what he did.
Arwindil.
No, but Aragorn and Arwen are actually related in the novels.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. How about Naira? That's fun.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Nyra. Nice.
I think if I remember Tolkien's works properly, I think he's like 4 or 5 times removed from her. Elrond is his great uncle, I think, something like that. Like, yeah.
Eventually, you fall asleep only to awake the next morning. Add a day.
35.
You find yourself on the edge of the forest, not far from the mighty Castle Stafford. Okay, I'm going to move
Castle Stafford
to the south.
That's actually put us ahead. That's actually put us ahead some. Let me see.
Well, what about our horses?
What about
Let's
the head of the giant?
some days ride from hot desert. There is no trace of the kingdom in Pursu. The whetstone of Tudwal Tudik is clutched in the hands of Gwynnis.
Nice.
The knight who has taken a fairy lover finds a small token of remembrance. It's a maiden's sleeve, kind of tied like a handkerchief around your arm. Your horses that were left behind on the roaches are here as well,
Okay.
unable to account for how they got here. It's
Leave us
unknown
buffet.
whether or not you'd ever be able to find this place again. Such places muddle the senses of the knights and bend the very nature of space and time. You remember just enough to tell a grand story at court. Whether you possess more detailed memory of the events may be determined. Okay, you developed a love passion.
Correct. Of 11. My wife.
That's a pretty
is
strong
6.
passion.
My love for my wife is a 12.
Wow, that's yeah.
Do you have love Queen Guinevere?
I do not. I have succeeded every time.
Okay, so you do not develop a misery affliction.
Excuse me? I mean, I don't. That's great, but excuse me? Oh, no.
Well, being torn between such lovely women, you might find yourself, distraught.
This was actually on my list here.
Accompanied by nightingales.
Dressed white peacock. Orange and peach sauce.
Do what?
That sounds good. Orange and peach sauce.
Orange and peach sauce. I'm not even sure
I don't
That
even
sounds
know either.
scrumptious.
what to say to that. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what to say to that one. That just sounds a little
I think it
odd.
sounds lovely.
Did you get the pop-up or the whetstone?
Yes.
Whetstone, yes.
A yellow-gray sharpening stone passed down the line of the Emperor Magnus. It became an heirloom. Any valorous knight who uses it to sharpen their sword automatically kills their enemy if they strike true.
But it's only once per year.
Right.
So we can't use it to sharpen our blades before we hand it over.
No. The next
Unless it's
person.
once per year per person.
Yeah, it's the owner. It has to be an owner of it.
So, like,
You don't want to
if
risk
I
it,
use
though.
it-
Yeah, you don't want to risk
Right.
it because then you might be taking the effect.
I'll ask him to give it back to me after he uses it.
Nice. But you could try. You could do it
No,
now.
we'll give it to King Arthur. No, I really don't want to risk it. Could you imagine? If we brought it back and said, hey, so we found this legendary item for you. It's out of charges till next year.
That's right. It's burnt. Okay. The journey back. That's where we're at. Um,
Journey home.
have you
There and
taken
back
more
again.
than 37 days?
We're at 35.
We are at 35.
Okay. If so, you have failed. Okay, but you're not. You're not at 37. Skip ahead to what if. Okay. Otherwise, the aim here is to make the player knight sweat, but otherwise let them get. Okay. It is 130 miles from Stafford to Carleon. If you push your mounts, you can make the trip in 5 days. If you are more than
Like
5 days ahead, you're not. You're only 2 days ahead.
Okay, so we have to push our mounts then to make it on time.
Right.
Well, and then we'll still have 2 days to spare.
Right. Wait, wait, wait. If the knights push their mounts, you can make up the trip in 5 days.
Oh, so if we're more if we're not 2 days 37 yet, if we're more than 5 days ahead.
Right. So you would need to be at 32.
No. So 37 plus 5 days would get us there on the 42nd day, right when they need it.
No.
So if
No.
we were on 37, we could
If you're on 37, you're on time. If you were 5 days ahead, you would be at 32.
It was the hunting that drew us back a little.
But with 5 more days from your you're at 35, right?
35.
Yeah,
we have
so
7
you'll
days to
get there
there.
you'll get there to 2 days early. Okay. None of this happens to you because you're not like falling behind or super ahead. Okay. So you push your horses to head down to Carleon. You're trying to get there in 5 days. Pushing your horses means you have to make a horsemanship roll each day or your horse is injured. Now, because there's only one roll being made, you might want to use a passion on that roll. Because if your horse is injured, that means you'll have to like double up on a horse or something.
We have several horses we can swap out for rest.
You do not have several horses. You have your 2
I don't
war
think we
horses, and that's it.
got to keep those extra ones. I think they took those.
Oh, right.
I think that was our payment for the feast.
Well, yeah, you fell asleep and then
Losing
woke
out.
up over here. You can
Without the horses.
you can go to Castle Stafford and maybe request like a riding horse or an additional horse, but that would be probably turned down.
All right. Well, we've got to make it back no matter what, so
Yeah, before you make your horsemanship roll, you want to roll a passion if you want to. And it's got to be something to do about honor or
devotion.
I'll do honor.
like you're trying to accomplish this quest for Arthur, so it could be Arthur, something Arthur.
What about devotion?
Devotion to what? No, devotion's a religious thing.
Okay.
And that's not a passion, right? Maybe it is.
It is.
Nah, it doesn't really apply. Because you're trying to please Arthur, but you're also trying to not fail. So that's where the honor comes in. So basically, just make that make that roll and then make a horsemanship with the plus if you get it.
Station.
Not a
Yeah, because
station.
I'm looking at my passions. I'm looking at my passions here. I don't have one that would fit. I mean, I've already used homage for Arthur.
That was yesterday. Every day you
Yeah.
get
Oh.
to reuse your passion.
Okay, so we'll use Arthur then,
Okay.
since we are trying to.
Yep.
I'm gonna honor it up.
Okay.
Okay,
So both
3.
those are plus 5s on your horsemanship roll.
Yeah,
Right.
but now hear me out, because that's a 22.
Okay, so you would have crit.
No, I mean it's a 20 as well.
Oh, okay.
My honor is a 20, so I'm going to pass that, and my horsemanship is a 15. So if I add 5, I'm going to pass that. It's an easy ride.
Okay, so just add 1 day.
And now we have minuses.
Okay,
36.
on the day after that ride, you hear a woman's cry on the road ahead of you. Turning a corner, you see a young, dark-haired maiden. She is surrounded by 5 surly-looking men, armed with bows and swords, wearing expressions of evil intent.
I smell a trap. What say
What
you?
kind of knights would we be if we ignored a woman's scream?
She notices you and says, "Knights, knights over there." And she points towards you. "Help, help." She screams, "Help."
I spur my horse on
Same.
in her direction.
Cannot ignore.
You can, if you, so, okay, so you're not hesitant, right? You are moving
No.
forward to slay these men. Okay, so 3 of the men loose arrows as you charge. So that would be, I don't know, 2 for Gwyneth. Do you have a shield that gives me a minus?
I do have a shield.
Well, you both have shields, but what is that minus?
What's on inventory shield? I don't see a minus on mine.
You should have a.
I've
You
got
should
a
have
minus
a.
2 to weapon skills when mounted.
That's true, but you also get a arrow.
It's a 6 AC. I don't have that written down.
Shield is 6 armor points, and that's all I've got. No negatives to it.
Okay, I'll pull that up for you guys. Is it under armor? It might be under armor. Okay, you guys should have a kite shield, which is minus 10 missile attack penalty.
Okay, I will make a note of that.
Minus 10.
Yeah, I get a minus.
Minus 10 to arrow.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Well, and stealth.
means
Missiles.
which means my missile skill is 8. So I can't hit you unless I hit the horse. Okay. So I'm going to roll a die. If I roll a 1 or a 2, actually goes after your horse. So this is Gwyneth. Oh, look at that. Both arrows are going for your horse. And I'm going to roll
That's
for...
so rude.
I'm going to roll for... Okay, so he can't hit you.
Who does
Cause,
that?
Because he's got a -10. He shoots. It's not intentional. It's just an accident.
That's so rude.
Okay, but you still get to roll your sword or charge, whichever, or your horsemanship, whichever is better. No, you don't. You don't. No. Let me back that up. Missile attacks are not opposed. I almost forgot.
Right, because I'm way too far away.
Minus. No, not -10. I'm sorry, not -10. Did it go through? I don't see it. Okay, let's try that again, because I messed it up. There we go. He missed your horse with the first attack.
Oh, thank goodness.
And he hits your horse for 10 damage. And knock it down.
Okay. Horse charger, knockdown.
It's your size,
What
right?
is it? Your knockdown is your size.
I'm sure he's
It
not
has
knocked
a
down with 10.
size of 40.
Yeah,
Nope.
bigger than a giant. Okay, so and then the other one strikes your shield, so you take no damage. And then as soon as they take those shots, you charge forward. The bandits leg it. So you have time for one swipe or thrust before they disappear into the bushes. They're turning to run. Do you
I'll
want
let
to
them
just...
run.
Okay.
I'll let them run.
Allow them to live another day.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, joy.
You may see to the maid. I get a picture of her? No, I get a stat block. Okay. It's got her name on the token. That's all it is.
All right. Well, obviously, we're going to ask how she fares after such.
Her name is Galegra.
Galegra.
I'm trying to reach King Arthur's court to ask a boon of Merlin. My father
Well, we are
and old...
headed to Arthur's court.
Oh, nice. My father, an old friend of Archdruid from the days of Vortigern, is very ill. Can I accompany you? More bandits may lurk in the forest.
I see no reason as to deny her request. Do you? Gwyneth?
You don't happen to have a horse hidden somewhere, do you?
No, I can. I'm a small lady. I can ride on the back.
Very well. I think you look like you would be much more comfortable on Sir Bedivere's horse.
Nice. Okay. Well, he offered, so he was chivalrous enough to suggest or to allow me to accompany you guys. Okay. Well, she has like a small satchel, traveling satchel, and a dress, and that's pretty much all she has. Okay.
All right.
So you guys make that end that day of pushing your horses and all that, and you've already added the 1 day to your trivia. You don't have to add another one. That was the 1 day. You find a clearing off to the side of the road where you can make a little fire, roll out your bedrolls, and get to sleep. And because you know there's bandits possibly in the woods, and you know that there's things might happen at night. Are you guys pulling guard, or are you just racking
Yes.
out?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking like half the night on one and half the night on the other?
That's the best option.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's first?
I'll
take
take
first.
first watch.
Oh, okay.
You'll take first watch.
I will get some sleep.
Okay. So make an energetic roll.
Energetic.
Actually, that's a good point.
Okay.
12 or
So
14.
you think it's probably close to midnight. So you go over to Gwyneth, you wake him up. He hates you for it. And then he gets up and takes his place on guard. You crash out. It's your turn. You've been up all day, riding your horse hard, and also guarding. So you're tending to the fire. You're throwing in little twigs and branches to keep the fire going. While you're doing that, Galegra rolls over and then wakes up. She sits up, watching you tend the fire. She looks like she's nervous or like unable to sleep. You've been there.
Yeah.
So can you? I'm going into the woods. Can you accompany me? It's not far, because you're on like a little clearing, and you've been gathering wood for the fire and stuff like that. But she wants to go into the woods. Not, she's not seducing you. She's just afraid.
Would it be sufficient? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Her innocent, dark eyes fix upon you as she weaves an enchantment to make you trust her. You get to make a devotion roll.
Devotion.
Yeah. It's your resistance to magic, basically.
So like devotion to God or
Yeah. That's your only devotion.
Sorry. That's what I thought. I failed.
Okay. You are not immune.
Are you okay?
Once you're a good distance from the camp, he tells you Merlin is concerned about the treasure you carry. He sent me to examine it and to make sure it's the correct treasure. And he will use his magic to make sure you make it to Carleon in time. I couldn't say this openly, as dark enemies are around watching us. You need to make
Well, I'm
a
racked out.
right.
So,
You're sleeping by the fire. Okay, so Gwyneth, you have to make a trusting, suspicious roll. So you decide which one you want to roll first.
Okay. I want to roll trusting first.
Okay. If it passes or succeeds, that's where you stop.
And this is the same day that we rode the horses. Yeah, okay.
Well, it's after midnight, but yeah. It's after midnight, so if you want to use a passion, you can.
Nah. Let's
Right. Right.
write this out.
Okay, so you trust her.
I'm good. Oh no, I'm trusting.
Yeah, you trust her. You hand the whetstone to her.
dun,
Yep.
dun, dun.
Gallegra takes it and steps back from you, beginning a transformation into a giant raven.
That doesn't look like examining the whetstone.
Correct. This is obviously a ruse.
So can I stab her?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
you can attack her. She's in the middle of
Yeah,
a
then
transformation, so that's what she's doing.
Then I'm going to be hitting her.
Right. I think I might have that. If I hold this down, does everybody see the big picture? Okay. I don't know if that worked.
No.
Okay. Is it Z?
I believe it's like Control Z or Shift Z. It was like
Or
2 buttons and then click.
Like that?
That one did not go.
Okay, that was Shift Z. How about that?
just a second, I gotta step into the bathroom.
No,
Okay,
that
okay.
just undid. Oh yeah, Control Z, duh.
Is it Control Z?
No, that's what you would hit. Is it Control Shift Z? I know
trying
it's
to do?
something in there.
I don't have that many fingers. To
Show-
click on
what
an
are you trying to
image
do?
and to click on an image and have it displayed to all players. Watch it be Alt Z. No, it's not Alt. That's for sure.
This says it is Shift Z.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fastest method, select an image on the tabletop. So click on it and then Shift Z.
Oh, okay. So it's after I draw it up.
Oh yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No.
it's Shift Z after you open it. Okay, cool. But you can see she's changing into some kind of harpy looking thing. It's a raven, but yeah. Okay, so are you making an attack on her?
Absolutely I do.
Okay, so there's enough moonlight to not get any penalties. She's transforming, so I'm gonna roll her. The only thing she rolls in defense is nothing. It's just an attack. You just make an attack and get a success or not.
I get a success.
Okay, so she takes 15 points of damage. Okay, so that was 15. minus her
Yes.
armor, so 11. Okay, you can attack her again if you want.
Does that beat her knockdown?
Yes, but she's not being knocked down.
Oh no. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Success for 21.
Okay. So 15 is 11 and
So 17.
17, so that'd be 28.
Yes.
Okay. And then she's fully transformed. Give me a second. She's transforming into a giant raven. You have 2 rounds to act before the transformation is complete. You can strike
Glynis, are
at
you
her.
gonna yell out?
It wouldn't wake
You
you
gonna
up.
sound the alarm?
No,
it
it
wouldn't?
doesn't. It doesn't happen like that. So she is. You can make an awareness roll there. Better.
See, I thought about it, but he said we got way away from the camp, and I just assumed that meant we were like out of shouting distance.
Gotcha.
But you do get to make an awareness roll.
All right. Let me make that roll. And I go steal some sauteed mushrooms. Ooh. Nothing like a good sauteed mushroom. Let's make my awareness. Oh, hello, kitten. I don't have food, buddy. 7.
Okay.
Nice.
So you are woken
All right.
up with a loud screeching sound coming from the woods. And Gwyneth, you notice that she like flops onto the ground.
All right. Well, I'm going to charge off to the sound of.
Yep.
Is she still a raven?
Yes. Uh, she drops the stone, right? And then she becomes an armed and armored woman.
Armed and armored.
Yeah.
Is she still flopped on the ground?
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Let me see, do I have rope?
When you knocked her
think-
out, the illusion disappeared, and now she looks like an armed and armored woman.
Okay.
And then your buddy, Bedivere, runs up with his sword in hand, ready to assist you.
So this is going to sound crazy.
Crazier
I
than fighting the
followed-
giants?
Yes. So,
Sir Bedivere, when you arrive, you see him strike down an armed and armored woman.
you're like, okay. So the lady we picked up, the lovely little maiden, she asked me to follow her into the woods, and I said yes for some reason. And then she told me that she was actually sent by Merlin, not on her way to see Merlin, and that he was going to use his magic to check up that we had the right item and make sure we get we get back in time. And I don't know. I just wasn't thinking, and I gave her the stone, and then she turned into a giant bird, and I did what anyone would do in that situation, and I killed the giant bird. And
You seem
now
to have a
it's a lady again.
It's the
you seem
same
to have
woman.
issues.
It's the same woman you remember from the bandit attack, but instead of just being a dress and a satchel, she now has. She looks like she's dressed for war. You know, she's got it's leather armor. It's not like chainmail or anything like that. It's just leather, and she's got like a dagger and and a satchel. And the whetstone fell to the ground.
Well, I'm taking the dagger away from her,
Right,
and I'm picking up the whetstone.
right.
That's for sure. Now, how did she know about the quest? I guess he was pretty public about it. Okay, never mind. So they're maybe just trying to stop everybody who's on their way back in.
It's a possibility.
I wonder if she's been successful. I'm gonna open up her satchel.
It just has
You're
it just
welcome.
it just has food in it.
I'm gonna throw it.
Throw the satchel.
Yep,
Okay.
without closing it.
What are you going to do with her?
Tie her up and leave her for the vultures.
Well,
No,
tie her
seriously,
up and
take her to town and turn her over to the authorities.
absolutely yes.
Okay. So you
Actually, no. We need to bring her with us all the way back because she was able to turn into a giant bird. That's not normal. I think this needs Merlin's attention.
okay. So she'll continue her journey with you, but bound and tied up
Yep.
with no knife
She has to walk.
and no food. She has to walk with you pushing her
Well, that'll
horses.
slow us down.
No.
That'll slow us down.
No food. You gotta walk. You're tired. No. Just no.
Just tie her to a horse and drag her behind.
No. She can ride.
Okay. Okay. So in the morning, she's awake and she's like, what happened to me? She's got cuts all over her and she's like almost dead. Nobody gave her any first aid or anything.
Oh, I meant to do that. Oops.
That's all right. She's bleeding to death. No, she's not bleeding to death. She was just knocked unconscious. She has cuts that could have been first aided, but it's too late for that. So you continue onward, probably somewhat shaken by their encounter with Gilgara. As you ride along the next day, make battle rolls.
Oh.
Battle rules. Okay. Ooh, my battle is
The
low.
next day.
Ooh,
Oh, good.
just beer.
Oh, no.
Okay, but Gwyneth's got a success. You spy movement. You're probably not distracted by having someone ride along with you. Okay, you notice movement in the woods and realize there's an ambush ahead, and that's where we're going to call it for the night. I'm going to call the game
good.
tonight right here. This is a good spot to break it up. You have,
Okie doke.
you have a few days left to get to Carleon. There's this area of the world is like lawless, it seems like.
Lawless is an
Uh,
understatement.
Okay, there's Stafford. Okay. And you're pushing. Yeah, you're probably right there. Okay, so yeah, see you next week. Hopefully you and I will feel a lot better.
I'm hoping to feel a little bit better by next week. So,
Yeah.
it never does to be under the weather like this, but,
I'm glad I was able to make it
what
this
can
far,
you,
but I'm starting to feel a little woozy, and that's another reason why I wanted to stop.
how was the power outage last week? Did you manage to,
It didn't
how
last
long
that
were you guys out?
no, it didn't last that long, maybe 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we got it back on. Um, we didn't do anything, they got it back on. But yeah, but luckily, nothing spoiled, and we didn't freeze our noonies off.
Well, that's good. At least it's not like here. They've been selling our overreaching OnStar, or not OnStar, Encore has been selling power from Texas, even though they're supposed to be a closed grid. So every time we have bad, when they had that first huge blizzard in 21 out here, their whole system failed because they didn't have the power because they were selling it to the surrounding states and
Yeah,
then buying it back for double the price.
yeah. My wife went out and bought a kerosene heater, which we didn't have to use.
Well, that's
That's
good.
good. Yeah, and we finally got
I
the
need to.
driveway clear, but the sidewalk or the walkway to the door is still covered in snow.
Yeah, I need to get a generator for the house because where they had our jacuzzi when we bought the place, they've got a whoever did the stupidity. You got to love when people do shit without permits. They have an indoor breaker box on the outside wall, unsheltered with no cover for the jacuzzi running, 220. And it's like, seriously? So I need
Would
to reconfigure that so I can just put the generator to that instead.
I was going to say, would that affect the power in the house if something shorted
No,
out?
it's on a
Oh,
separate
okay,
line.
okay,
So thankfully they were smart enough to sub breaker it, so it
yeah,
runs back to the main panel, but it's on its own sub panel and sub breaker, or sub breaker on there, so I don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, it's like, who does that stuff? Who builds crap like that? But hey, my
Where are you at?
old house,
Where are you located?
we're in Fort Worth. We're in Fort Worth now.
Oh, you're in Texas.
Oh yeah,
Okay, okay,
lovely little Texas. Came back home to Texas, or I keep calling it home because we stayed here for years when I was growing up. But home for me is primarily Kansas and Kentucky. So
yeah. Well,
spent
I'm
more
I'm
time in Kansas than I did Kentucky. But
yeah. We're both at Fort Campbell, Mason and
Fort
I.
Campbell is absolutely gorgeous out in Fort Campbell. The only problem I have with Fort Campbell is the freaking cops.
Okay. Uh,
No, when you're military out there, they targeted. When I was still on active duty, there was a severe problem in and around Fort Campbell and around um, Fort Jackson and Fort Gordon, where the police were targeting military, just like they were in Fort Riley, where as soon as you come off the base, they're already lighting you up. If you're 1 mile over the speed limit, they didn't care. They see you come out of base, they'll follow you, they'll light you up, and they'll pull you over for no reason. Like just because they want to harass the military. It's like, seriously, guys, let's just, play nice. So, but I loved Fort Campbell. It was a beautiful area. Um,
Yeah.
I
All right.
hope
Well,
to
I'm
be
going to
back
let you
home in
go.
Kentucky sometime soon.
I got to get
Bye,
away.
guys.
All right. You guys have a great night.
All right, guys, have a good night. All right, talk to you soon. See you next week.
All right, guys. That's the end of the stream. Just remember that, again, once this Grey Knight campaign is over, I do plan on restarting a new campaign. And it's going to be much different. It's going to be located in Harn. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Oh, I've got a bunch of maps. I've got a bunch of things. Yeah, it's going to be located in This is the World. If you guys aren't familiar with Harn, um, it's a campaign world that was originally designed to be generic enough that it could be used with any game system. Um, like Pendragon or D&D or Palladium or any of the Chaosium rules or whatever, right? Mongoose rules. Um, so they made it basically the world with no game mechanics, and then later on down the line, this is just something a little strange, but later on down the line, they decided to, because it had a huge success, they decided to make a rule set that um, would is based on this world, and they called that a Harn Master, like a game master. It's Harn Master, and it's a good set of rules. It really is, but it's not. It's too. How do I say this? Harn Master felt like it was too convoluted. I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but it felt like it was backward engineered to get it to work in this world, and it would have been just easier to use another game system, which is what it was intentionally designed for. So, what I'm planning on doing, and this just to let everyone know, what I'm planning on doing is using the Harn world, which this is really only one island in the Harn world. But I'm gonna use this island, which has like 7 kingdoms or something, Game of Thrones. But I'm gonna use my Pendragon rules to be the rules for the world. And Pendragon, I actually like the mechanics in Pendragon. Plus, it's very easy to manage. And then all I have to do is manage the story for the Harn campaign that I'm writing. And so it should be exciting. Look for that in probably about, I'm going to guess around 2 months. So maybe March or so. March, April, maybe April. I don't know. But I still have to work out some conversions from the Harn into Pendragon. But it hasn't been that hard. It's actually falling into place really easy. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully, if I feel better.